Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. We've got some death metal on the channel today. Before we get into that, I just want to mention, yesterday I launched my own website. It's for making submissions and all of that stuff. So if you want to make a submission on the show now, you've got to head over to the website and do it through the forms on there so it's all done properly. Anyway, we're going to get into these three bands today. We've had some on the channel before. We've got some new guys as well. This first band up, they are called Savage Annihilation, and this track is called Sus Der. Let's check it out. Turn these guys up a little bit. Just guitar and drums. These guys are relentless. Love that guitar tone. Great riffs. Yeah, these guys are non-stop. Great energy. Yeah. No breakdowns in this one. Great guitar tone, super fat, considering it's just guitar and drums. Doesn't really sound like it's missing a lot of bass. I mean, it could have some bass in there, obviously, but it's a nice, fat, dirty guitar tone. Fills out the kind of sound on its own. Blazing double bass all the way through, fills out that low end where the bass would normally be as well. And the vocals nice and deep. Yeah, I love that. Just two guys making a whole bunch of noise and energy all the way through, blazing. Drumming was sick. He was blazing his double bass all the way through. And as I say, that added a nice low end to the music, as well as the vocal had a nice low end to it as well. So even though it was just guitar, it had a bassiness to it from the double bass, from the vocal. So yeah, it balanced out the mix with those other elements. Super dope. Drums sounded great. Cymbals sounded great. Loads of mix-ups and different beats and just high energy drumming all the way through. I love that. No kind of chuggy breakdowns or anything like that in this one. I just love that high energy death, relentless death. It's just pure energy, kind of just non-stop battering you. I loved it. Yeah, great PV guitar tone on the guitar as well. It's one of my favourite tones. Right, this is Cerebral Desecration. We've had these guys on the channel a couple of times, but not for a while now. And I've got my Brian Eckerman t-shirt on. This is on the Brian Eckerman channel as well. They're all a bunch of mates and work together and share music and all that good stuff. So yeah, glad to have these guys back on the channel. This is an animated video for a track called Upside Down. So let's check it out. I'll better turn it down a little bit. Here we go.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
I don't know about you, but some crazy stuff has been happening to me.
Wait, you too?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Like what kind of stuff? This stuff?
Not your bubble gut spin and chon chon puto. I'm talking about weird stuff.
Hey, guys. Have y'all noticed anything weird happening?
What? Wait, no way. You too? Joe, dude, call the guys. Let's get on the road. Damn, this freaking game.
Get up off the game. Dude, get ready. I'm calling Dave now. What up, bro? We're ready.
Cool, man. We're headed out to tell Colin to get his butt ready.
Yeah, I told him.
All right, bro. We're on our way. See you in a few minutes.
Yeah. Nice fat guitar tone in these guys as well.
Hey, putos, it's getting a little dark. I forgot to fuel up. Shit! Damn, now it's getting foggy too. Guys, we need to get some gas.
These guys have got a great mix. It's different compared to the last mix. If you have a look at the stereo spectrum, you can see it's absolutely full of sound. It's got a big wide sound, it's got a very prominent sound. The guitars are right in your ears, very punchy drums, which again are right in your ear rolls and kind of rattle down your ears. So it gives the music a real forcefulness, and it's that wide and that prominent because it just feels like a big wall of noise hitting your ears. Great washy cymbals as well. Nice long solo. Now what would be cool over this solo is a bit of vocal as well. I've spoken about it before. If you do a nice long solo like this, consider adding a bit of vocal over the top. because it's different, you know. Usually the music like this just stops for the guitar, stops for the solo. That's why it's called a solo. But a few bands I've been watching have done some vocal over the solo as well. Sounds pretty cool. That guitar tone just works great on those tremmy riffs. Really blasts out the mix. These guys are getting wrecked. It was all a dream. Cool. Great track. These guys have just got a great sound. As I say, they got a very prominent, loud sound, modern mix. Everything sits in the mix, nice and loud and punchy. It's got massive stereo spectrum, so everything's been panned out nice and wide and stereoed out, and everything, because of that, it's got its own place within the mix, because there's a big wide spread of the sound. So you can have the guitars on the outside, you can have the bass a bit more in the middle, you can have the vocals down the middle, the cymbals can be over this side a bit and that side a bit. When you do a roll across the toms, it can ping pong across your ears because it goes through the stereo. All those things, you know, are things that you can add to your mix when you pan your music out nice and wide. So it gives you more options within the mix. And these guys know what they're doing because they just feel that sound totally. Very, very cool. Last band we're going to check out today is called Death Tribe. This track's called Thora. Something like that. I'm terrible with names. Here we go. Another animated video. Can you hear the bass in this mix? Yeah, I love the way the bass sounds in this mix. You can hear it rumbling in the low end. Nice reverb to the mix as well to give it some space and atmosphere. And you can see these guys on the stereo, they're nice and wide. These guys are like 90% wide. Whereas Cerebral, they were totally filling the stereo. These guys are doing a good job though. It sounds nice and wide, nice and prominent again in your ears. Really pushing the sound into your ears with a force. In this one we can hear the bass nicely. So as I was saying, everything can have its own space within a nice wide mix. These guys have done it nicely where you can hear all the elements of the band at once. That's what I'm talking about. Great vocal in this one as well. Mixing it up, a lot of passion in the vocal. Nice extra synthy bits in there as well to give it more atmosphere, a bit more depth. Yeah, great vocal. Loads of passion and energy in this vocal. cool animations. Yeah, hear that bass? It's got a great sound to it. It's not super grindy. It's got more of a rumble to it. Rumbling away in the low end like a thunderstorm. Great. I've loved all the bands today in different ways. Guitar and drums death metal that's absolutely non-stop energy, blazing double bass, ripping riffs through a nice fat peavy tone and some deep ass gutturals. That sounded dope. Our Cerebral friends with a super wide, loud, prominent mix where the drums punch through the mix, the guitars are so loud and forceful down your ears, it sounds like your head's stuck in the speaker cabinet. And the mix is just so wide that it feels like a wall of sound just hitting you because every last bit of the stereo spectrum's been filled out. And then these last guys, which are similar in that way, but not quite as wide, but still nice and wide. So again, you get that wall of sound feel. Everything sounds prominent. Everything has its own place. But in that mix, we had a nice rumbling low-end bass that filled out that low end, and you could always hear the tone of the bass within the mix. And you know, that's what I love. Great vocal in that last one as well. Got the heaviness and shoutiness, but also moving it into a kind of screamy, shouty, passionate, angry vocal as well. Kind of almost a bit hardcore-y in that way. So yeah, great. I've loved all the bands today, all in different ways, but all in that nice deathy, heavy way. Super dope. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you're having a good weekend and all that. And remember, if you want to make a submission from now on, it's through the website, not through Facebook or any of that stuff. So I hope you're enjoying it, guys. See you around. Bye.